Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching Stocks on Sunday. And today, Tesla. Oh boy, Tesla. Will it rebound? We're going to look at what history says when Tesla has had some of its biggest drawdowns in history and what happened in the subsequent 12 months afterwards. We've got some charts there to show you and a whole bunch more, of course. But before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, of course, and does help support the channel, as does your wonderful comments that you take the time to write. I take the time to read them and respond. And if you're new, smash the subscribe button and you'll be updated when the latest video does come out. Okay, so here it is here. We have at today's low, Tesla was down 17% intraday. Historically, Tesla has gained an average of 323% a year after similar one-day drops. But don't bet the farm on this. It's the title with a big laughing emoji there. Thank you, Subu Trade. Let's have a quick look at this. And what we can see here is Tesla after an intraday drop, today's low versus yesterday's close. And you can see a week later, it had mostly rebounded. And all times that happened from 2010 through to 2020, over a 10-year span, seven prior occasions where this has happened before June 5th. Of course, by 3 months later, the rebound had been incredible. And of course, a year later, some quite extraordinary gains there, 478%, 660%, 804%, and most recently, 128%. And so you can see there that today's low versus yesterday's close, and you can see also just some of the shorter term impacts there, that there was an average of 18.99% up there as well. So that's a pretty interesting chart. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments there. Are we going to see this kind of a rebound, or is the feud going to continue, and are we going to see lower lows? And of course, we have the robo-taxi event coming up as well. With that, let's have a quick look at the Tesla charts there. And as you can see, big drop. The Tribal Trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all, got us out of that one. I actually got out of that position I didn't actually get out on the 29th of May. I got out actually on June the 2nd here at about $350. I'll show you that, where I share that in the Trading Signals channel, where I share my personal trades in there. And you can see that, where is it? Yes. The bearish reversal for Tesla, I'm closing the weekly time frame position, and then a few days later, shared this 3 days ago, cut all Tesla, and wow, what a timing that was. The signals indicator, absolutely incredible. I didn't just sell my Tesla shares, all of them. I also shared all of my kids' ones as well in their custody accounts, and that turned out to be an incredible, incredible trade, as now it dropped heavily and was able to not ride that all the way down. It was interesting. I was talking on the golf course yesterday, and someone was sharing how they were in Tesla and they rode that entire drop down. And I showed him the signals indicator and said, this is where I got out and why. And he's like, wow, I need that indicator. I said, well, you're talking to the right person just by chance there on the golf course. So they now have the Tribal Trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all. We do have a little bit of a soft buy signal there. What I'll be looking for Tesla is this 304 level. That is the 200-day moving average, and we just weren't able to break above it. On this beautiful rebound here, it touched the Fibonacci there at 273, gave us a soft buy signal, but this will be the area in the line in the sand. We've got that nice, you could call it a bit of a dead cat bounce. It's not a V-shaped recovery yet. We'd need to get back to where we broke down from, but that will be an area of interest, and I'll be updating in the Discord when I look at adding there at the 304 break on that level there, most likely. And of course, the TSLL, which is what we traded in the Discord under the stocks page, you can see here, incredible trade that there was there. Love this here. Perfect entry and exit for those that took the trade with me. We did this in the after hours there at 9 got in the low nines. We got the tribal trades indicator, high signal, and there the sell signal. Look, I did get out a little bit earlier. I can confess my target was $11.21. That was my target, and that's actually the target that I gave with the trade there. Where is it there? Where is it there? There it is there. It is here. TSLL, I added some in the low 9 region. Target will be $11. $11. So I did put that trade in there for $11. And it's quite interesting because if we go to LL and see how that played out, look at that. It tagged $11.21 perfectly, the 50-day moving average there. And of course, I did get out at about $10.70, $10.80, somewhere around there. And that's fine. I got in the low 9s. What do they say? You know, bulls win, pigs win. Bulls win, pigs don't win. Bulls win, bears win, pigs get slaughtered. And we're looking the possibility of getting back in the TSLL trade. If you're wondering what TSLL is, it's Tesla. It's just 2x long leverage ETF. They're not really designed to hold long term. You just because of decay, but you do look at holding them for a day, usually no longer than a day or a few days at most. They're just not designed to hold, and definitely not more than a couple of weeks there. If you want to learn about trading stock market in the after hours in the mornings at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till the open p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you know, the guy I was talking to, he didn't even realize that there was that after hour market there. And so that was something that I was able to share and check with his brokerage to make sure they had extended hours trading there. It can be quite advantageous when you see these moves that happen there, are quite incredible. Okay, so that was a great trade that we took there on Tesla, TSLL there, and you can see that was you can see there, yeah, added there at 6:08 p.m. So that's not during regular trading hours, people. You need to make sure you have those extended hours on your brokerages there. One of the other trades that we took was the Robinhood trade. Now look, there was rumors, heavy rumors that they were going to be added to the S&P 500 on Friday. Tons of fake news came out and pumped the price artificially, and it just dumped back down when the official news came out that there was no addition to the S&P 500. Doesn't mean that it can't be obviously added in the future. And so that really cut that Robinhood trade. But we did get to the goal that we wanted to get to, which was the entry was at 33. There it was there. The entry that I gave was at 30 again, 33. Again, the tribal trades indicator, getting it bang on. It got to 36. It actually got to 41. So it hit our 37 target there, as you can see, target 137. Didn't get to 45 because of the fake news and then the real news coming out there. Really crazy how these companies and these big accounts irresponsibly reported that it had happened. Actually, the website went down, the S&P 500 website went down, and you couldn't actually confirm it. And people were in limbo going, well, I don't want to sell my position if it's true and it just jumps, and but I don't want to hold it in case it dumps. It's always just better to take profit when profit is there for the taking. And as you can see, I gave the beautiful entry there on Friday morning at $33, got up to 37. It gave a perfect sell there, and actually some Discord members got in a second time when it came back to 34 and then jumped up to 41. They're absolutely incredible. And then right now we're down here at this $30 level. We'll see what happens when the market opens. This is the after hours market, of course. If you want to, you can see the times down the bottom there. You can see this is at 7 p.m. And so we've got some after hours candles there. So we'll see what happens. I will update the Discord on both on Tesla and on Robinhood. And of course, remember, Robin is the 2X ETF of Hood. So I tend to trade the ETFs on these quick in and out moves because they give me 2X the gains rather than just the single stock gain there. And so that's the Tribal Trades Indicator. You can get access to the Tribal Trades Indicator through the Discord membership. It comes with the membership, which is less than a cup of coffee per day, people. Absolutely. You can get access there. Invest in yourself. You are the most important person to invest in. Invest in yourself, because if you invest in yourself and grow yourself, that can help everybody else in your family around you as you grow wealth and a wealth mentality and begin to step into financial freedom yourself. You'll be able to bring financial freedom to everybody else around you. So invest in yourself. Take the time And not only, of course, do you get the Tribal Trades Indicator, you get live sessions a couple of times a week with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and a couple of weekends we do as well. We've got some trading signal channel, Spot the Dot signals channel as well, of course, and that's trading signals channel where I got out of the Tesla trade. That was an absolute perfect place to get out of the Tesla trade there. And of course, we have crypto and stocks chats where you can connect with other traders. The Leverage Lounge, aka the party zone, where you can learn how to long and short the market with leverage, money on the way up and on the way down, of course. And the win section, which is obviously my favorite, because I just love seeing people win. That is absolutely the best, just seeing people win in life. And this indicator, I believe, is a trading system that I have been trading on the weekly time frame for a couple of years. Has helped me grow my stocks portfolio, because I initially started it with stocks, actually, before I'd started using it with crypto. And just in the recent drop, 50% gains for my stock portfolio and all of my children's custody accounts. If you don't have custody accounts for your kids, that can be set up through your broker. Just contact them. And just a very simple way that I did that, and I want to share this very quick strategy with you. Let's look at the SPY here, for example. And all I look to do, very, very simply, a very simple strategy. I don't dollar cost average for them daily like some people do. I look and buy the extreme highs and the extreme lows. And this is where some people find it difficult. They go, I don't know when to get out on profit, and I don't know where the bottom will be. Well, number one, I don't try and pick bottoms, because those who pick bottoms get smelly fingers. I don't try and pick tops, okay? I should have a new saying for that. I look at trend reversals and reversals in momentum. And as you can see, this gave us a little bit of a topping signal here around. It was close to the all-time high there, where it gave that signal to get out. And then really it gave us a beautiful signal at the bottom. So I got out of all of my stock plays right there, except for Tesla. I didn't get out of Tesla. I just took profit on Tesla. This time I did get out of all of Tesla, by the way. I got out of that completely. But I haven't obviously gotten out of the SPY, because the SPY has not given me a sell signal there, where Tesla did give me a sell signal to get out of Tesla at that time. And so what we see here, and then I just look at, say, and all my kids' stocks out there, and then got in here, like here. And so this has gone up like a rocket ship, and then I'll be looking for a sell signal on the weekly time frame just to exit, and then I'll rinse and repeat. So that's all I do. It's just, one trade here where I sold at the beginning of February, and I didn't even have to make another trade until 2 months later in April. And then it looks as though we get these purple there. That's usually a little bit of sometimes a warning sign that a reversal is coming. Not always. Sometimes it can keep going up, but you can see over here the purple sign. There was a little bit more juice left in the tank before we saw a correction, and then I will look to get back in on another green dot for them. And so I'll completely exit all stock positions there, and then get back in at that point. And that's simply how I manage those longer term portfolios for long-term wealth. And I have shown this before in previous videos. Who've been following me for a little while, how successful that has been. Now, if you'd like to join the Tribal Trades Discord, you can do so by clicking the More button into the description. Now, the description might already show for you, but if it doesn't show for you, click the More button. In the description of this video is a link to the Tribal Trades Discord. Now, it is a small by design exclusive trading community, and we've had it open for people to be able to join, especially while we have this launch of this indicator, but we will be closing off sign up soon in the coming week. So if you would like to sign up and you were thinking about it, now would be the time to do that, or soon, because we will be closing it off. And then we will go back to what we previously had, which was a wait list, where you would sit on the wait list and wait for somebody not to renew their subscription. And of course, when you come into the Discord, you get the Tribal Trades Indicator. If you leave the Discord, the Tribal Trades Indicator disappears from your trading view. It is a Discord only indicator, okay? And of course, you have all the cheat sheet as well, the Tribal Trades Discord cheat sheet, where you can see all these beautiful entries that I gave on these stock plays and how much incredible profits they have all been into. There hasn't been one loser out of all those entries that I gave in yellow. They have all 100% been winners, and there's a whole bunch more in this year, which is have a training course. We're adding to these every week, so you can do one lesson per week to grow. You can also fast track yourself by going through these more intensive trainings here as well. And we have all of our archived live trainings. We have education. It just goes on. The tabs just keep going on. The incredible amount of content and goodness you get from being in the Discord there. So you can sign up. Again, we will be closing off, and when we do shut the doors, you will then go onto a wait list. And of course, we will be opening up the doors again in the future. I'm just not sure when, but we will be closing off the doors in a couple of weeks because I'm more focused on quality over quantity. Okay, I want to be able to, if you tag me, I want to be able to respond to every single person that tags me here, that asks me a question, that asks for help. And so I want to make sure the Discord is of a suitable size that I can give you the attention that you need to get, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert here, that I'm able to provide that. So it's about delivering a Discord that has a more exclusive trading, more intimate feel to it, so you can feel connected to me and to the community in there, and you can get help when you need it. Okay, so that's the Tribal Trades Discord, and again, in the coming weeks we will close that off. I don't have a date yet. It just really depends. Once we get full, I'll give a bit of a warning, say, hey, we've got a few more spots left, and then we will shut that off. But I would expect that to happen before the end of this month, June. All right. Well, that's all we have time for today. As always, until I see you in the next episode, which will be on Mondays. We're into the crypto market, and we'll be doing an update on Bitcoin and some of the trades there. I've been sharing updates in the Discord yesterday and today, of course. Or until I see you on the Discord, of course. I hope to see you on the Discord. Happy trading.